Well, it's that time again, folks. Round 6 and the reverse grid race at Monza. And, well, as the screenshot shows you, this is bound to be chaos, as it always is. But again, our thanks to BTCC Blueprints and PJ Parcels for their continued support. And go and check them out. So the grid, and it's Kevin on pole. We won't be used to that on a reverse grid, ahead of Andrew. And then Ashley, who's got some damage, so he's got a red bumper. Adam, Brian, and then there's Jeff, Leon, Alex, and Rob. Again, not separated by too much. Chris and Will. Then we've got Liam, Sean, Ben, Nathan, and Jake. Now Jake again has the chance of making it 3 wins in a day, which hasn't been done since Season 1 Brands Hatch Grand Prix, which was the last round. I think we know who did that, don't we? Do I have to say it again? Nah. So get ready for a start, and hold on to your hats, people. Red light, green, let's go. And a great start by Kevin, 100%. He got a great launch. Adam did, but he's got nowhere to go with it. Ashley's just fighting Andrew already. They already just got off the start line. But you'll notice Ashley's got a red bumper and a grey wing, and he obviously feeling he's been knocked around a bit, and Adam and Andrew can't wait even to get to the first corner, and now they decide to knock each other on the straight. And this is sort of brainless stuff that everyone wants to get rid of in the league, so really need to think about what their future lies in this league with stuff like that. And it's the first chicane then. Hold on to your horses. A lot of people braking late, I can see, and well, Andrew's gone wide. Did he jump or was he pushed? Load of barriers going flying. Why not? Get it out of the way on race 1. Oh, sorry, lap 1. Jeff on to the grass as well. And they all seem to have survived somewhat. Ben's kicking sparks up from the barrier, and Nathan's pushing him along. And Ash is off into the out of the second Lesmo. He had the lead and he went into the gravel, and everyone seems a bit slow on the exit of Lesmo as well. So we're on board with Jeff, and it just seems there's a bit of concertina as everyone tries to break for the chicane, and everyone's into each other, and again, and that's dragged a few people wide. Can't really say it was anyone's fault, it's just the nature of the corner. Liam into Chris, and Leon and Sean have a bit of contact. Chris is getting totally hung out to dry there. And Ben arrives on the scene. It looks like he might get Sean down the inside. And they get bumped a bit by Nathan, and a bit of wiggling around as everyone tries to control the cars. Sean gets in front of Ben. Ben tries to get in front of Chris. Brian's loose as well. He's dropping back a bit. Brian sideways loses the back of the car into Sean. And then they head out on the back straight, so that's the slow moving cars we saw as they're all recovering. And there's Ashley with his red bumper, prelude of so much contact over the last couple of weeks. He's run out of bumpers, so he's had to borrow one. Like Alex moving up as well. No, not quite, managing to get past Will. Curb hopping from Sean and Ben, but it's now Kevin that leads. And so good we saw it twice. So Ash is down the inside. He wants to retake the lead, and he has. Ash means business in this one, but Kevin does the cutback and retakes the position. So, well, if they'd worked together, they might have got away, but it's too late now. Everyone's back on them. So Jeff up to 10th place, so he's had a fairly good start. Nathan's still at the back though. He's made no progress. Jake's up well as well. Side by side into Curva Grande. What could possibly go wrong? It's Andrew and Leon. They've had an interesting night so far. So let's see if everyone gets in and around. Looks like it. Oh, bit of dust kicked up from Kevin in the lead. Kevin in a good position though. He can try and get away. Just whether he can break the slipstream. Ash driving well tonight, as he did at Red Bull, but like I say, got involved in a few incidents, got knocked about a bit. Wasn't overly pleased by it. It's a Nissan 1-2 so far. Kevin showing the way, just dragging him along. At the back is Chris, who's been overtaken by Nathan. Now Nathan will try and get Brian. But Ash is definitely still holding on in the slipstream, bringing Adam along with him. Then it's Leon, Andrew, Rob, Will, and then Alex, the top 8. But Alex has got Jake all over him. Jake's tried this on and he's trying it. Looks like he's going to get the position. But now you probably get a slipstream from Will, and that's pulled him past. Yep, he has. He managed to pick up the slipstream from Will. Trying to figure that out. He has done that. So flash across. Start lap 3. And Kevin edging away. Adam knows it, so he's trying to get past Ashley. And now will he look again into the chicane? He's good here. No, Ashley's got that covered. They all managed to get through, do they? Oh, Jeff and Sean side by side. Sean's going to hit the gravel there, and that's going to allow Ben through. So Ben moves up to 12th. Nathan up to 14th, and in the background Alex is off. And that's a disaster for him. He was quite well up. Let's see what happened. It looks like it's Liam. Liam down the inside. And a bit of contact. Difficult to tell from that angle. There was definitely contact between the two. Now we're on board with Liam, so this will tell us. So they come into the first Lesmo. Alex maintains the outside line. Liam goes up on the curb. That tends to throw you wide. And he's understeered straight into Alex. And the stewards gave Liam a warning for that one. And mainly because Alex dropped so far down, Liam was not hindered by it at all. So, yep. That's going to completely ruin Alex's race, unfortunately for him. Still, Kevin with even a bigger lead now, but still not quite out the slipstream. Adam trying desperately to get into second place, but hasn't done so far. Andrew well up, as is Rob. They're in 5th and 6th. There's Rob there, with Will right behind him, and then Jake's coming along quick. He's caught that group, and he's left Liam for dead. Meanwhile, back at the Ascari bends, Ben and Jeff are side by side. Ben trying to go around the outside of Jeff. That's going to be a bit tough. He breaks a bit later, turns in, and Jeff's left him the space, so good on Jeff. That moves Ben up to 12th, I think that is now. And Will's got an overlap on Rob. Now he just needs a bit of slipstream to complete the move. I don't know if he's going to get it. He does. Gets the slipstream from Andrew, and that gets him through. Jake's going to try the same move, and he's going to need someone to help him, but doesn't think he's going to get it, so pulls out the manoeuvre. Will goes after Andrew now. Ooh, that's a bit dodgy through there. Jake trying to help Rob by pushing him through. Now Rob's gone completely into the side. Into the side of Leon. But they all managed to somehow maintain position. Liam's going up the inside of Lesmo again. And Rob gets shoved out a little bit there by Andrew, but Andrew takes the position. Will's trying to do the same move, and he's done it in Lesmo too. Ben in 10th, ahead of Sean, so Sean's got past Jeff as well, and here comes Nathan to do the same. In the background someone's off, didn't see who that was. It might have been Alex. I think it was. Nathan gets past Jeff. Now Jeff's got Chris to deal with, and someone's slow out the last corner there, out the corner, and it was Leon again. So what's happened here? He's got Liam behind him. He goes for the move on Rob. Sorry, it's Jake, and he gets alongside Rob. Rob comes back on the track, hits Jake, and they're off. Jake's off the track. That wasn't reported, but Jake went for the move, kind of pushed Rob off a little bit. Rob came back on and sort of returned the favour, so I'll let you decide that one. Kevin still leads, but he still hasn't quite broke the slipstream. But he isn't under threat. Ben's down the inside of Liam there by the looks of it, so he's up to 8th, so he's starting to really come through the pack. Does he go for that? As cheeky if he did. He does down the inside. Gets it done. Liam gives him the room. Bit of contact on the exit, but I think that's just because Liam was looking for a switchback. And that's Ben up to 8th, and he'll get the slipstream from Rob and come shooting up to him, I would have thought. Jake recovering, he's in 13th now after that. As Kevin broke the slipstream, I would say not. Here comes Will. Ben down the inside of Rob as well at Cova Grande, he's got that done. So he's up to 7th now. And here comes Leon with a late move again up the inside, but just gets it stopped, takes Andrew, so that worked that time. It's like playing the lottery with that move. You'll either win it or you won't. Kevin though, now definitely pulling away. Definitely with a good gap. And Ben looks like he's moved up another place and past Andrew by the looks of it. Let's just check that. And into Lesmo it is. And Andrew's gone see-through for some reason. And he's tried to hit Ben and missed. And Ben's through while he was going see-through. So up to 6th now for Ben, so he's made some good positions the last few laps. Sean's coming through as well, and he's got Nathan with him. Alex, though, courtesy of that contact with Liam, isn't going to score very many points, if any. And these two fighting, and that's not going to help. And Kevin's probably, well, Kevin's gone now, he's out of slipstream. Will backs it into the Ascari corner. There's Leon, still fighting away. And Jake. So Kevin then probably got this in the bag now with that gap. He should be able to, man with his experience should be able to win this now. But the battle royal is for 2nd. Adam and Ashley are not helping each other, they're deciding to race each other like there as you go. There you can see, side by side, and that slows them down. Cross the line. Start lap 6. Adam pulls in front. Who is it going to be second into Cova Grande? It's going to be Adam, I would say. Ashley's trying to go around the outside, but it's a bit brave. Will's got the attentions of Leon. Leon goes for the dive bomb, and he's not going to stop. And he's headed to Milan, and that's lost him a position to Ben. He's lucky only to lose 1 there, and receives a penalty, I think, as well, probably for that. I'll have to check. No, didn't get a time penalty for it. Sean all over the back of Liam. Nathan there lurking as well. He's moved up a few positions now, up to 11th. Was 16th, remember, after the first couple laps. He's starting to move up the order and needs to. And again, these two battling away. Ben onto the back of Will now. Leon, Rob, Liam, Sean, and there's Jake. Jake up to 12th. So managed past 1 car. Liam in the slipstream of Andrew, heading towards Parabolica again. Ben's working with Will, just give him a little nudge there. And he'll have his eyes on Adam and Ashley in the closing stages of the race. Down the front straight we go again. And Rob pulls out from Leon's slipstream. And well, this looks very familiar to race 2 when things went horribly wrong, so I'm hoping they'll all get round this time. Sean and Nathan side by side. Nathan trying to sponge his slipstream off Liam. Liam can't decide who to give it to, but he's also trying to get past Andrew at the same time. Sean trying to go round the outside. And now they've got to try and brake, and there's a bit of contact there. What happened? It looked like Andrew was involved. He was. And somehow they all seem to have got around. There's a bit of bumping and boring, and Andrew's getting involved where he shouldn't. More contact. He was see-through for a while, and again, and that's when as soon as he became solid again, he caused bedlam. And now into the back of Sean, and Sean's gone really wide, and he's off the track, and all his good work has been undone by a moment of madness from Andrew. And Jeff says, "Why not? Looks fun." Joins Sean in the gravel, but yeah, again, some hot heads there, some irresponsible driving, but yeah, that was dealt with after as well. Another penalty for Andrew. Nathan tries to go around the outside of Rob and gets that done. Wow. On the exit of Ascari, I've never seen that done before. Liam goes past Rob as well, so Rob must have had a pretty tricky middle part of the Ascari bends, and Jake follows Liam through, and that moves him up to 9th place, so he's done well out of all that shuffle in the chicane. And now he's going past Liam for 8th. And now he's decided to pick a slipstream buddy with Nathan, and that might move him up to 7th if they work this well. It'll be a bit like Kevin in I think it was the first race, where he pushed someone along to get himself up to 2nd, and yep, that's worked beautifully. I think he likes pushing Nathan along. Like Thunder Buddies, and flashing the lights there to say, "I'm pushing you along." And look at that for a high-speed train. And now Jake will probably try and take a position, and ooh, who's that diving down the inside? Look like Rob. Gets it stopped. Leon doesn't. More chaos through the chicane again. It's pretty much one car at a time you can try and overtake, but it's going to end in contact either way. There's Brian in 13th, and 15th, and Alex in 16th. Still not quite caught the pack. Adam and Ashley go into battle, and Will and Ben have caught up. So these two relentlessly battling each other is going to cost them positions, I think, as Ashley goes wide. That'll compromise his speed onto the straight. Ben trying to go past Will, but he's going to need a slipstream. He's got it from Adam and Ashley, so he should be able to draft past Will, and has. So that puts Ben up into 4th position as we're about to start the last lap as well. Adam down the inside of Ashley, and he gets that done, I'm sure. Ashley trying to fight back, trying to get back in the slipstream of Adam, but Ben's there, so he can't turn in. And now we're going to go 3 wide, I think. Ashley's now picked up the slipstream. We'll go to the outside of Adam, and now we're going to see a drag race. Now here comes Will, and he could have a say in this. Who's he going to push? He's going to push Ben along. That's going to shove Ben up to 2nd place, and Will will drag through with him, I'm sure of it. 3 wide into Kevin Grande. They just about make it work. Ashley holds on around the outside, but he's dropped from 2nd to 5th in one straight. Ben's a bit deep into the chicane, and Will tries to take advantage of it, but he can't. Hits Ben on the exit, and that's going to put Adam alongside him. Ash tries to go on the outside, but he knows that's not going to work and backs out of it. So now we've got Ben 2nd, Adam 3rd, Will 4th, Ashley 5th. So Ashley doing really well in this race. Deserves a bit of luck for all his troubles. Leon in 11th and Andrew 12th there, battling away still. They've had a fun night, let's put it that way. Will trying to get past Adam, can't get it done. Through the Ascari corners for the last time. Jake's closing in as well, bringing Nathan with him, but they're too late. But there's going to be only one winner, and after a pretty dreadful night, Kevin comes out of this with a race win in the reverse grid. Adam tries one last attempt down the inside, but Ben sees it coming, covers it well, and holds the inside line through Parabolica. But Kevin it is that's going to win this race, and he did it very well indeed. Had a penalty to take as well, so he takes that right at the end. Ben 2nd, Adam 3rd, 4th is going to be Will, 5th looked like Ashley, it was. The rest come through, but it's all getting a bit confusing with people taking penalties, so we'll have to cover it at the end. I think even out Andrew might have got mugged there by Sean at the end. So let's go through the standings because it was pretty confusing. Kevin from Ben, from Adam, Will, Ashley, great result, best of the season. Jake 6th, came back well from 13th. Nathan 7th, and then it was Chris, Leon getting 10th in the end ahead of Rob. Sean would be very disappointed with 12th, and Jake with the fastest lap. And then behind that, Andrew had a bit of an aggressive night. Jeff 14th. Brian picks up the last point in 15th, and Alex didn't recover from that contact with Liam and finishes 16th. So the standings, Nathan leads with 106 ahead of Ben 102, so it's pretty much like last season. Sean on 92 with Will on 92. Adam on 91's dropped down 3 places. Kevin's dropped down 5 from the lead, he's on 89. Then Chris 86, 80 for Liam, 64 for Jake from 0, so he's a championship contender. Rob 10th and 11th for Leon, so he'll be well pleased with that after a great night. The drop zone though, these are your contenders. So 11th we said Leon, 12th for Ash, 13th for Alex, 14th for Jeff, he's in the drop zone now, and so is Andrew and Brian, but all scored fairly decent points tonight, so it's going to be tough. So once again, our thanks to our sponsors, and there you can see them: BTCC Blueprints and BJ Parcels. Join us next week where we'll be at Laguna Seca for another madcap British touring car racing.